where the mountain shadows fall, where Healesville met the timber smoke and kookaburras call. Old Frank Heritage opened up in 1934 to serve the Yarra Valley folk through sorrow at his door. At 10 years old, young Robbie came home from school each day to light the pitch pot's steady flame and start his working way. He trimmed the coffins, washed the cars, made every nameplate bright. A boy among the solemn trade, learning wrong from right. So sing for Robbie Heritage and sprig to those he knew, a Yarra Valley working man who saw his calling through. From Healesville down to Lilydale, through Croydon's chapel doors, he gave his heart to grieving folk, and then he gave some more. At 14 years and 54, he stood beside his dad, with duties far beyond the years that any young lad had. He carried coffins graveside, made arrangements, drove with care, and learned that in a family's grief, a good man must be there. By 56, the sign was changed to Frank Heritage and Sons, and still the work kept rolling on from dawn till day was done. They drove the taxis around the hearse, the ambulance as well, in a little country town where every face had tales to tell. So sing for Robbie Heritage and sprig to those he knew, a Yarra Valley working man who saw his calling through. From Healesville down to Lilydale, through Croydon's chapel doors, he gave his heart to grieving folk, and then he gave some more. At 18 years, young Robbie said, I'll branch out on my own. And Lilydale soon knew the name that Healesville had long known. At 424 Maroondah Highway, he hung his shingle wide, but never left his kin behind, still working side by side. Through the early 60s, busy days, he wore a dozen hats, drove the school bus in the morning, logged the timber flats. He dug the graves, he hauled the loads, he worked through rain and sun, a man who never feared the weight of work that must be done. When Frank passed on in 64, the sons took up the flame, Rob and Keith beside their mum to carry on the name. They built a chapel, Lilydale, on Queens Road by the Bend, a place where grieving families could farewell and commend. So sing for Robbie Heritage and sprig to those he knew, a Yarra Valley working man who saw his calling through. From Healesville down to Lilydale, through Croydon's chapel doors, he gave his heart to grieving folk, and then he gave some more. Then Croydon joined the story with a chapel open wide, and 3 proud doors stood waiting across the sunny valley side. For 15 years the brothers worked through sorrow, love and tears, guiding families gently through their darkest, hardest years. In 86, Lapine came in and bought those chapels 3, and Robbie stepped away a while, but grief would not let him be. For some men find their purpose carved in timber, stone and name, and Robbie missed the families, so back again he came. Out at one turn, new hopes were drawn and planned, A chapel raised from honest work, from heart and grit in hand. Then Gavin joined beside him as another chapter grew, and Heritage Funeral stood again, both so proud and so true. At Warrialock later on, where timber stores run, he built a chapel warm and grand beneath the valley's fading sun, with woodwork as a tribute to the loggers gone before. He honored all the working souls who walk through heaven's door. He knew the school bus morning run, the smell of pitch and pine, the silence by the graveside, the weight of grief and time. He knew that every farewell was a family's sacred day, so he stood strong like a gum tree and helped them on their way, right up until his final days, when strength was wearing thin. Old Robbie still came through the door, the same fire deep within, with empathy and country heart and work boots full of miles. He met the tears of strangers with dignity and smiles. On September 27th in 2024, the valley paused in silence for the man at heaven's door. At 83, his work was done, but his name will carry on in every timber chapel light and every gentle dawn. So raise a glass for Robbie folks and let the tears run dry, for the man who served the valley through the ever-changing skies. From Healesville down to Warrior, where the ranges softly glow, Robbie served them everywhere. There was nowhere he wouldn't go. So sing for Robbie Heritage with a heart so kind and true. The valley stands in silence now and softly misses you.